Hi, it's John and welcome to the channel. It is 2:30 p.m. on Wednesday, March the 19th. No big blue mug of coffee today. As you can see, I'm out riding. Right now I'm in South Calgary. That's the Bow River right there. And now that you can see it off in the distance, the Rocky Mountains out there. Let me just reposition here. I'll get a little bit of light in my face. But out riding here today in the south part of the city. I've been thinking about Pierre Poilievre. I know over the last little bit, the last 12 hours or so, he's been talking about the comment Donald Trump made with him on Fox News with Laura Ingraham and saying that basically Trump endorsed the Liberal Party. So good for him for using that. But I've been thinking about Poilievre and all the things he's accomplished since he's become the leader of the Conservative Party. I mean, over the last 2 years, he's made an issue of drugs and fentanyl. The Liberals didn't act on that until he started talking about it, and Donald Trump as well. When it comes to immigration, another issue he started talking about, the Liberals didn't talk about it. And now they're acting on that as well. When it comes to housing, another issue, cost of living. He's been talking a lot about food lines, things like that. The Liberals didn't address that issue at all until he started talking about it. When it came to crime, the Liberals didn't act until he started talking about it. Car theft, the same thing. And when it comes to the Arctic, you remember a few weeks ago, Poilievre, there he is standing in a park in the Arctic. And what happened just, 24 hours or so ago, Mark Carney went to the Arctic. I mean, Poilievre has been driving the agenda here in Canada, and he needs to talk about that. It's only because of him that the Liberals are acting on these things. And the other thing, again, I think he needs to address is the fact that it's because of him we're going to get a break at the gas pumps on April 1st. I know the law is not signed away yet. I know it's not official, but that would not be happening without Pierre Poilievre. Now, here's a crazy idea. Now, leave your thoughts in the comments. I've been thinking about this. People have mentioned that Poilievre needs to start talking about some type of tax cut for Canadians. And I believe that's true. Maybe you leave that for an election campaign. You don't show all your cards before the election campaign. But here's a crazy idea. I think Poilievre should float out, now that this carbon tax thing is still in the air, and it's still an issue, that he wants to give a carbon tax refund to all the taxpayers in the country. I'm not sure how much that should be. Could be $250 per taxpayer, could be $1,000, could be $500. I don't know. You need to work out the numbers on this. But he should come out and he should call it, "We've been screwed by the Liberal carbon tax for the last 6 years refund." That's what he should call it. And he should say he's going to pay for this thing by selling off the CBC, selling off CBC properties. He's talked about selling off government properties, and I think he needs to address the massive amount of public employees that have been hired since Justin Trudeau got in. We've heard that's between 30 and 40% higher than when he got in only 10 years ago. So what do you think about that? Some kind of a carbon tax refund. They've been ripping us off for years, and it would no way refund all the money we've had to pay into the carbon tax, but it would force the Liberals to address the fact that they've been taking that money from us, and then they would have to tell Canadian citizens that they're not going to get a refund for what they did, and Poilievre would have a real win here. So let me know what you think in the comments. I'm going to go back out on my bike. It's a lovely day here in Calgary. It was about 5 degrees when I got on the bike today. Please give me a thumbs up on the video. Subscribe to the channel. We're working our way towards, I think, 15,000 now. Ring the bell for notifications, and I'll see you in the next one.